Good morning. Welcome to the brand new episode of This Lighting is Terrible. I am going through my whips today and I didn't want to drag everything into a room with good light, so we're just sticking here in the living room. I actually started going through my whips and then remembered I was supposed to record it, so I had to stop. So I have repotted one plant. And I'm just going to get right into it. All of my kids are grown and out of the house. So what I do is just make all the time. It's my favorite thing to do. The first whip that we're going to talk about, I have in this bag that I made from a Valentine's cookie tea towel that Jess from Hooks and Coffee found, and it's become a tradition. I think this year will be our 4th year. She sent me the tea towels in the Christmas box for us to make our Valentine's bags this year. So they're always out of tea towels and it's always Valentine's theme. It's like her buying the towels is her Valentine's gift to me, and then me making the bags is my gift to her. So the project that's in here I had in a different bag, and in this bag I had a crochet shawl that was mohair and slubby yarn. I frogged that and then I put this in this bag. And what this is when This Bird Knits came to the yarn shop that I work, Black Mountain Yarn Shop, she is a designer and she was inspired by me to design this tee. So this is actually called the Renee, and I've used linen quill in this beautiful bright pink, and then Eventide, which is the shop's custom colorway from Spin Cycle. And when it's blocked, these yarn overs just open right up, or it should. So when she was designing it, she asked if I wanted to test, since it was named for me. So this is called the Renee tee, if I didn't say that, by This Bird Knits, Annie Haas. And so I was like, yes, I want to test it. I'd only been knitting for 5 minutes. So all of this was extremely hard. Even the texture on the sweater, which is just knit a row, purl a row, or round, was super daunting to me. Uh-oh, dropping stitches. So I just put it away because I was stressed out about how hard this was. It's literally the easiest sweater ever. So I unearthed it and I was like, oh my God, this will take me no time to finish, and then I'll have a nice little summer top. So we will be finishing that. We're not working on anything at this moment except my advent calendar from 2025 sweater, because it's beautiful. If you don't follow me on social media, you need to pop over there and see. Okay, so what I'm pulling now is the bags that I had pulled before I remembered that I needed to record. So in this Oh Wow Amsterdam bag, which I love, is the rose cardigan. So it's rose granny squares, and I'm using Advent from Chelsea Yarns and a few others. These are roses that I've made that need to be made into squares. And then I've got the squares that I've actually finished. And for the background, I'm using Chelsea Yarns, Chelsea Luxe. I don't remember the colorway. Rose Goldies, something like that. A lot of these projects. So if this is your first time, I have lots of whips at once, because if I see something I like, I cast it on. Good old Magner bag in pink. This is so crazy. So this was a staff knit along, and our newest staff member, who's Donnie Ray Knits on Instagram, is the only one that's finished his. Caitlin, who is not on staff, she finished hers. She wore it to knit night last. I haven't even made it to the decreases. This thing is a slog for me. So this is a Through Lines by Andrea Mowry, Drea Renee Knits on Instagram and Ravelry. Love the colors. Brooklyn Tweed, who's not doing yarn anymore, is Brooklyn Tweed and Spin Cycle. My Spin Cycle color is Levitate, which I love. I mean, I love my colors and I can't wait to wear it. It's huge. And after it's blocked, it's so squishy. Donnie and Caitlin's both look amazing. I just think it's hilarious that the newest staff member is the only one that's finished. I work on it every night. The thing that keeps me in purgatory on this is that I can't just pull it out and start knitting. I have to pull it out. I have to get the skeins arranged, because Brooklyn Tweed is toothy, so it likes to hang on to itself, to get everything arranged and then start knitting. And it's taken a while. Next, this is Sprinkle Fibers Summer Knit Along, the Smocket by Stephen West, which I used Sprinkle Fiber scraps, and I love it. We know I'm not a shawl girl, but I always try to participate in their summer shawl knit along because I love Lindsay's colors. Sprinkle Fibers is my favorite. I just got to finish this. I'm in the flat now, so I'm close to the decreases, but then after that I have to do the smock stitch. There's a lot. I did not finish this one on time. I did finish last year's on time, the Color Affection. I can't reach it or I would show you. But we're still working on that one. In this lovely Chelsea Yarns project bag, I have the Something Cozy in Chelsea Luxe yarn. So I finished, it's a paneled sweater, a big oversized. So I'm showing you the garter size, sorry. What color is this? This is Spring Chicken. Oh, I don't know what the base is called. I can't think of it right now, but I'm holding with the matching mohair. And me and Amy from the shop, Spinning Beauty on Instagram, are making the same sweater. She's using a deeper, like rosy colorway. So we have that. This is also sloggy to me because it's just knitting and purling. I love color work and stuff like that. And then once I get past the color work and I'm just to what I call the TV knitting, like the body, it's hard for me to keep going because it's just boring to me. This is, do I have a skein open? No. Is the Traveler Cowl, which I've already made one in Love Spell, but Jessie sent me this killer DK yarn for Christmas 2 years ago, and I cast on another one in just regular yarn, and it's so squishy, and I'm very excited. I went ahead and caked up, so I can't show it to you not caked, and it's in my Farmer's Daughter fiber bag from Hide & Hammer, which died this year, the maker and owner of the company, and I'm so sad, and it was so tragic. Rest in peace to her and her children, her beautiful children. It's in my little cross stitch project bag. This is a ugly Christmas sweater ornament that has a figgy pudding, so I'm working away on that. And then in my Bucky's Christmas bag, oh, where are they at? I was working on them last night. Danny got me this canvas for Christmas, and it was hand painted by Yarn Experiments on Instagram. So I'm working away on my Bucky. I can't decide if he's gonna, you know what I may do? I may make him the star of the Christmas tree. I was gonna say I can't decide if I want to make what I want to make out of him, but he may be my Christmas tree topper. We'll see. So all these bags are my bags. This is a Halloween owl ornament. This is counted cross stitch. So Bucky was needlepoint. The ugly Christmas sweater's cross stitch. This is cross stitch. This is the Big Wahoo from Satsuma Street. And she is Satsuma Street on Instagram. She has the funnest little kits. So much fun. And then this, and one of my favorite, Tula Pink, the Trash Panda fabric. This was my first needlepoint project, and it's a printed piece, not hand painted. I'm finished with everything except the background. I started doing it straight across here, and then I learned basket weave, and you can see how much cooler it looks. I also learned that I don't like stretcher bars. I enjoy holding the fabric in my hand, but I need to finish that. I just started on a bunch of, well, I'm in the background. There we go. This is what happens. But I need to finish it because it's almost finished. And it will be on my gallery wall. That will be Bucky bag from recycled thrifted t-shirt. This was the first Bucky's t-shirt I ever found in one of our local Goodwills, which made me very happy. Okay, this is the Snowflake sweater that me and Shelly, Once Upon a Sweater, started. So I'm using Straw Baby. I had 3 skeins of Straw Baby. And you can see the color variation. I won't pull them all out, but This is the way Spin Cycle it just changes colors. So here's the remainder of that skein that I'm using. I paused this one to finish up my make-along sweater for this year. So that's why it got paused, but I'll work along a little bit at a time on that. It's not a big deal. Halloween bag made with the cutest little Halloween fabric ever that I found at Joann's on a road trip. And I didn't even want to put any other fabric with it. I just thought it was perfect. Okay, this is, God, I cannot remember. It's Tasha made that, and it's a little like ascot scarf. And I started it in Flora Morganite and Hella with the scraps from my Flora pullover sweater. It's knit on the bias, but I'm not sure there's enough contrast. This is still, the verdict's still out on that one. We'll see. I also don't know why I have it in the Halloween bag, but you know. This is my little, I keep picking my sweater every time I move on this Italian charm bracelet. Hold on, we're going to move her to the top instead of the bottom. Okay. My favorite Simply Southern t-shirt with a little floral pig. I just made a little like sock sack. Oh, and I have a dish rag in mint green in progress, which matches the inside of the bag. I have one of these going almost all the time because they make a great gift. Most people love to use them. And this is my fun little cow bag that I made a bag. This has been 3 different bags. I made a huge bag and then, oh my God, I forgot about this. Oh my God. Okay, we got to jump back on this. So this is the lay triangle, which is just a half granny square shawl pattern from Lobby Enemy. Look how cool it's going to be. So I'm just using my fingering weight scraps just at random, and I'm sure I stopped to like work on orders or whatever, and I've forgotten. So that is a lot of fun, and it'll just be done when it's done because I use it as I get more fingering weight scraps, which after I finish my Advent sweater I should have even more, so that's great. Here's another Halloween bag, and this isn't one of my bags. This is from Luca in the South. Mary Ellen. She gifted it to me. Oh, she gifted it to me a few years back. This is the Beetlejuice sweater that me and Chelsea started right before the hurricane, and we were both traumatized. She has 2 started actually in 2 different color combinations. Neither of us have been able to get started on it again. But I want to wear it. Look, how cool is that? It's so cool. It's called the Beetle suit. There's actually pants and a sweater, which I would love to eventually do all of it. But I don't know how to get over the bad juju. Maybe I should frog it and restart it. But I want these colors. I don't know. That's a quandary. Okay, this is heavy, and it's in my little quilted. I was just seeing what a quilt block looked like as a project bag, so it was just using scrap fabric. Oh, I started the Sunset Highway by Caitlin Hunter. Ha ha! There's the neck. It's kind of close to her original colors. Not exactly. Sandra traded with me for a project bag. She had bought a sweater's quantity, and we're the same size. She had bought a sweater's quantity to make it, and like years ago, and decided that she was never going to make it. So she asked if I wanted to trade, and I made her a custom bag. So that was a wonderful, wonderful trade. Thank you, Sandra. Because Sunset Highway's always been on my list since I saw, actually, when Christy Glass interviewed Caitlin Hunter. This was years ago, and she had all of the Caitlin Hunter sweaters on that she had ever made, and so she'd set a timer and then pull it off. And I saw the Sunset Highway and I was like, oh my God, I want to make that. It was way before I even knew how to knit. Okay, this needs to be finished ASAP. It's in sprinkled fibers. It's Jessie made is it called the mock tank? Something, I don't know. It's in the easy part, so I'm, going to take forever. It's in sprinkled fibers in 2 different colors. I actually did the solid up top because the pooling, you know how pooling is different here than it is once you get in the round. So I decided to do the solid up top and let it fade down to the variegated, so that way the pooling would just do what it does. We'll see if my theory was right. And this is in my Malibu Barbie bag. I bought it at Junk Yarn's show, but this is from Multicraftual. And I love that. This is one of my strawberry shortcake t-shirts that I wore out and then turned it into a little bag. And I bought the shirt at Hot Topic years ago, and it smelled like strawberry, that fake strawberry smell. This is hand spun that Maggie, Trillium Fibers, spun for me, and then I caked it together with mohair, I don't know what color. And I love this little stitch marker. I'm making a hat, a hand spun hat, which is also Maggie's pattern, Trillium Fibers. I think on Ravelry now, she's changed her name to just Maggie Rose Kent, maybe. But you can find her on Instagram, Trillium Fibers, and then follow links from there. She just got married. A beautiful wedding. This is out of a project bag from Tula Pink Scraps that a follower on Instagram sent me, and I loved it, the Tula Pink. But it was only a little smidget. I think maybe she had made a quilt top. So I just combined them. Okay, this is the Big Bow Bonnet. I need to get back on this. It starts with the ties. If you've not seen the Big Bow Bonnet, you need to go look it up. It is the cutest. It's a little hood with this big, huge bow that ties right here. But you start with the tie, which is like 6 feet long. So... you know that's going to take me the rest of my life. But very excited to wear that once I get finished, which I have no idea when that will be. This is just one of my bags, Hello Kitty fabric. One of my favorites. I love little bags like these cowl-sized bags to start sweaters in, and then I just switch them to a larger bag. That's what I prefer. Oh God, I'd totally forgotten about this. What is the name of this hat? Oh my God, how cute is that? Okay, we need to get back to this because I need to wear that before winter's up. How cute is that? Okay, this, yeah. Also, I even like it just as a rolled and not, okay. I cannot remember the name of this pattern to save my life. We made kits for it on the shop's website, and I was like, I love that. And I had this is Siobhan Crafts on Instagram. DK fingering. I don't know. I don't know, but I will find out. Actually, I'll probably forget. So y'all are going to have to remind me if you're interested, or just comment or message and I'll look it up because I forget all the time. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I found that. I feel like I'm taking this to the shop. Well, it doesn't matter because nothing's getting done except that Advent sweater. So what is my point in taking it to the shop? Also, the rest of this video will be, oh yay. The rest of this video will be finished at the shop because I have more whips at the shop. This is the Weekender that I cast on from a Hedgehog Fibers fade. Honestly, I cast it on because like everybody's made a Weekender and I'm like, I should make a Weekender, but I don't love it. And that's why this is not getting done. I feel like I need to find, so this is Aaron Waite. This was gifted to me by Christy Glass. I will be frogging this and finding a different project that I love. It's in the Oh Wow Amsterdam bag, custom for the shop. I can't even think of an Aaron Waite sweater right now, but I just need to find something more. I like boxy, like t-shirty, sweatshirty, more simple lines with crazy yarn. That would be my aesthetic. Oh, last one. Well, not last one. I see one over there. Okay. Oh, this is, so all of this will just get emptied. This was my making Christmas ornaments to sell at the shop. There's a whole bunch of shit in here. And oh look, even I'm continuing my popcorn garland for my tree. So I will get to cleaning that out. But the ornament sales were really good this year. People I always find, like I make the toboggan ornaments always, and then I'll find like a snowflake and then like a bauble ornament. The Cake Palooza bag that Kitty from the Knitting Kitty, who is best friends with Jess from Hooks and Coffee, she got for me at Cake this year. So love this bag. And inside of it is a little needlepoint bag because we're all over the place. So this is the heirloom quilt cardigan, and I'm crocheting mine, and I'll just show you a couple squares. Crocheting it because well, actually there's a video all about it, but I wanted the floats to be hidden. So I'm using sprinkled fibers, surprise, fingering weight for that, and a couple of Lobby Enemy. Okay, that's all the whips I have here at the house that are out in the open anyway, that I could see. And we'll pick up on the rest of this at the shop. Okay, now we're at the shop and we shall finish up our whips. This is a me-made bag from scraps. So Marcy from Sprinkled Fibers sent me a quilt to make her a tree skirt and stockings out of, and the scraps she let me keep. So I made me a little bag, and in this bag I have my ooey gooey. I'm doing it in Ulisse, in Pavot, P-A-V-O-T, which is this red, and then Reckless Abandon is the spin cycle. So I was super excited about this one, and then the Advent sweater came along, and like I said, everything ceased to exist, which I'll save that for last. This is the Sprinkled Fibers and Telly Bean Knits Mystery Christmas knit along for this year. It's gingerbread themed. I have a couple more sections to go. I didn't even keep up with it at all because I was finishing my Christmas sweater for the Christmas sweater make along. So I will finish that up also after I get through with this sweater. And then in last year's Cake Palooza bag, I've got, y'all may remember, I used a quilt pattern to make granny squares, or quilt block, to make the strawberry quilt block. And I'm playing around with making a chunky sweater out of it, but we'll see. Not for sure on that yet. I actually don't have as many whips as I thought. This is a whip. This is in one of my old Valentine's bags that I did. This is a Sophie scarf, which I've made a million of, but I'm holding Knitting for Olive, merino, and mohair together for a shop sample. So this is just kind of here for if I'm at knit night and I don't have a mindless project to do or whatnot. Okay, and the most important whip of all. I don't know how the colors are going to show up because I should be facing the window, but I just walked in and hit record. So this is my Advent sweater. I'm working my way down. It's beautiful. You can't see the sparkle or the fuzz, which is so sad because it's so pretty. And I'll take this off so I can show you. See, I have all the Advent lined up to keep it in order and numbered. Those are the last two minis. And then this is the full skein that came with the Advent, but I don't know yet. I don't think I'm going to use it on the sweater. I think it's great for a border for the shawl, but I feel like the color's too heavy for my sweater. So I'm almost positive I won't be using that. You can see over here, I started frogging this crocheted sweater. I do this all the time. So frogging it, that yarn is from CGCG, and then I need to finish, I made my tessellated, this was like 2020 Rhineback sweater, and then I took it out because I didn't like the way it fit. And so I'm re-crocheting. So both of those are crochet projects that I'm frogging. And that's everything. Those are the minis, the extra minis for my holiday mystery. You can see the bags have a little home. And that's it. That is all. So we just got a batch of spin cycle in. This is my finished objects for last year, and I'm sorting them and writing them down. So at some point I'll have that report, which I'm sure you're breathless with anticipation. Just kidding. Okay, I hope everyone has a great start to the new year, and I'll see you around. Bye.